Okay, so here we are, number 13. Will it be unlucky for us? I don't think so. I think we can handle this one. So we are still performing the indicated operation and expressing in lowest terms. We've been given m squared minus 11m over m minus 5 plus 30 over m minus 5. And you will recall either from the previous video if you watched it, or from class, or for the past lab or SLC, working with your notes, your textbook, that when you're dealing with fractions, adding and subtracting, we need to get a common denominator. Well, they were very nice. They gave us a common denominator, so they've done half the work for us. So since we've already been given a common denominator, let's go ahead and just move that common denominator right over. So m minus 5. And since we just moved the common denominator over, that gives us permission now to perform the indicated operation with our numerator. So we have m squared minus 11m. So m squared minus 11m plus 30. Plus 30. All right. Well, you might be tempted to stop there, but you don't want to, because in this case, it's a good idea to go ahead and factor the numerator just in case one of the factors from our numerator cancels with the denominator. So let's go ahead and do that. And we know that when we're factoring, we want to ask ourselves two questions. Number one, is there a GCF? Nope, I don't see one. So question number two, how many terms are there? Well, 1, 2, 3 terms. 3 terms tells us we're either going to factor the AC method or the scissors method or trial and error method. But because the square term here has a coefficient of 1, let's use the simplified version of scissors, also the simplified version of the AC method, which says let's just take factors of the 30 that add to negative 11. Well, since this is a trinomial, this is going to break down, we know, into two binomials. We are working with m, so let's split that m up. And again, factors of 30 that add to negative 11. Well, I think we're going to be dealing with a negative 6 and a negative 5, right? Negative 6 plus negative 5 gives us negative 11. Negative 6 times negative 5 gives us positive 30. And this was over our denominator, m minus 5. And now that we factored, you can clearly see that those m minus 5s, that factor cancels, and so we are just left with m minus 6. So that's why it's always a good idea to go ahead and factor, especially in this case, because you never know. When you factor, you might find a hidden factor that cancels with something that you have somewhere else in your fraction. And we want to express, because the directions say express in lowest terms, right? So it's not that this is wrong, it's just that it's not in lowest terms. M minus 6 is in lowest terms. All right, see, number 13 wasn't unlucky for us. We got it. Let's take a look at number 14. I'll see you there.